Hello, everybody. Okay, had a little bit of technical difficulties there. I'm gonna log in. Hi, if you're here, I'll give you guys a second. I'm gonna log in myself. Okay, so if you're joining, please say hello. Let's see if I can. All right, so hello. Hi, guys. We are here and we are continuing with the Silly Old Bear mega class today. I keep looking over here and you guys are over here. I'm gonna get this whole, technology thing one day. And I don't know if I can flip it, then you guys will probably be upside down. Not sure. Okay, so give me a second here. There we go. All right, there's a few of you on here. I started it earlier and I could hear my voice in the different, in the old video. So I'm gonna give you guys just a minute or so that you guys can come on, and we're gonna keep on stamping. And then I'm also going to talk about what we have going on. So there we are. Welcome, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I am Rosie Gonzalez, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. This is part 2 of our Silly Old Bear mega class, and I say that because I am doing a collaboration. I'm proud to be doing a collaboration with 3 other wonderful demonstrators, Lisa Preto, Lisa Bowden, and Julie Salva. We have an incredible amount of projects using the Silly Old Bear, which is for lack of a better term, the Winnie the Pooh. I love it. I am a Southern California girl, just all the way. And so Disneyland was something that was very true and dear to my heart. So this was definitely something that I knew I was going to want to do right away. And it did not disappoint. These projects are fabulous. When I turn the camera down, I'm going to show you guys the first 6 out of the 12 projects that we have done. I'm also, for the 15th time, I'm going to share that I am all decked out in this Winnie the Pooh top. Isn't it cute? My mom made this, and I'm also going to share some really cute things that she made for me to share with my friends. And so she's an incredible seamstress. My mom is 77 years old. And I did not get the gift of being able to sew. My mom can look at something and make it for you, and it looks store-bought. Hence this beautiful shirt that is like it's like lined. It's so cute. The camera does not do it justice. It is just adorable. And my sister also has that same gift, and my little niece can sew like crazy. I can glue. So that is my gift. And lucky for you guys, I'm not into sewing to share with you guys. I'm into paper crafting, so we get to glue together. And I say that tongue-in-cheek because I'm a little jealous that I can't sew, but I can't sew. So instead, I just mooch on their beautiful gifts, and this is one of them. So I'm going to flip you guys down, and for those of you who are on part 1, I'm going to explain that many of you guys have got this packet, and you guys ordered this packet. We created it very early on. We couldn't order the stuff until May 5th. And then we had to cut, create, make your goodies, and then ship them to you. Once they leave us, then we are at the mercy of the Postal Service. However, it doesn't matter because this class is not meant for you to actually stamp with me. And I realize that usually my classes are great because we get to stamp together. Most of my classes are on Zoom, or we start on Zoom. And so we get to talk, we get to know each other, we get to chit chat and even laugh at our mistakes together. But this one is huge. It's 12 projects. So you can't I cannot absolutely have you guys, you know, follow along and do all of that with me. So if you don't have your packet, don't worry, you're gonna get your packet, and you guys are gonna be able to stamp all of these beautiful things. All right, I have a new stand and I'm getting better at it, but I have to flip you guys, so hopefully I don't make you guys dizzy. Just hold on one. All right, I'm getting better at it. See, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for me. All right, so you guys can see my mess. Check. If there's anybody out there who has a beautiful, whoa, that has a beautiful stamp area that doesn't look like I just shared with you guys, I am so mega jealous because, yeah, I'm usually I'm really good for a beautiful mess. So let me see if I can mess with the computer a little bit. Hi, I can see comments. Earlier I couldn't see comments unless I refresh. So hopefully, I don't know, it you know, it caught up with whatever it was. Okay, so first of all, indulge me in sharing with you a couple of things. One is, this is what our tutorial looks like. Now, there are 4 of us demonstrators that collaborated and came together to make this beautiful packet for you guys. It's amazing. There are 12 projects. All of the projects have all of the dimensions, have, a pretty good step-by-step. I'm a visual person, so for me, these videos are really what is very helpful. And so it's great to have all of the dimensions, the step-by-step, and what you need to do for all 12 projects, which I love being able to share with you guys. But, and this is available to you guys and can be in your inbox almost immediately after this. It is $25 for just the tutorial. But if you are interested, I have the ability to share with you guys. Let me move the stopper out of the way. This was our full packet. And let me tell you, it is very, very full. It has everything you need to make all 12 projects. Let me open it up for you guys. For those of you guys who have already seen this, because you guys were in part 1, thank you for hanging out. Okay, so you're going to get a full spool of ribbon. This is the Peaceful Pine. Now, please keep in mind that these will be ordered for you. Whatever is not cash and carry will be ordered, expedited, and sent your way as soon as possible. So the gifts are this beautiful little box. Everybody has a different characters, and then it's got a little chamois in there for you guys to use. You guys have a beautiful Winnie the Pooh tea. This is enough for 2 cups of tea with some honey sticks and decorated. Oh, so very cute. Then you have your very full packet. You guys have a packet of the linen thread. You also have your brand new in color dots, which we had to wait for. And then everything you need, very fat packet here for 12 projects. On top of that, you have, hold on a second, your very own pack of designer series paper. The designer series paper is the part where you guys will need to follow along with the tutorial and cut it up, because it would have been literally impossible for all of us to cut everything. We started out with I asked everybody to cut out this particular front page. This was done with the dies. I'm gonna put everything back very carefully here. So that we can, decorate. You're going to have tons and tons of left over. And how great is that? Because you're going to be able to, is that everything? Yes. You're going to be able to make all of your projects. I have 2 projects coming up. Okay, so this is the tutorial. If you guys are interested, I am going off of the list, but this is available to you immediately. And so just drop me a line and I will reach out to you. Drop me a line on this thread and I will reach out and get that to you. So the entire tutorial for all 12 projects is $25 to your inbox. Okay, and then you guys will have these videos as well. I have 2 classes coming up. One of them is already scheduled, and it is my In Color Fiesta. The In Color Fiesta is going to be great because this one is going to show all the new colors. We've got, oh gosh, let's see, Barely Blush, Golden Glow, Hydrangea Hue, Peaceful Pine, and Cantaloupe, Crispy Cantaloupe, Cantaloupe Crisp, Cantaloupe. There's a cantaloupe in there. And it is fabulous. We're going to be making cards and we're going to be making some tags. And I will show, okay, I don't have the one that is completed because it's in the studio, but this is a little sneak peek. This is not the decorated one because this one's not yet decorated, but you'll see the little charm there. You'll see it has a nice little caddy where it holds all of the it's going to hold all the cards. It holds all the card size and envelopes in here. So you'll be able to have all of your stuff ready to go. So it's pretty awesome. This one is scheduled for June 20th. In your packets, you guys will see the QR code. But also I will make sure and I will post it on here at the end of this session here. Okay, the other one is continuing with the theme, which of course I moved it to the other side of the room. Continuing with the theme of the silly old bear, which I absolutely adore, is I'm going to be hosting yet another frame class. For those of you that don't know, I have this beautiful frame that I do. Let me see if I can expand this up a little higher and maybe you guys can see it a little bit more. Not sure. There, it's a little bit better. Yes. Okay. So typically all of, this is the theme that we go with. Okay, let me go back down. And what it is this is a magnetic frame. We have been using it for over and over. I am limited in the amount of frames that I have. I was able to get a few more. My very good friend Amy had some. I think we bought them together, but I'm not sure. And she said, you know what, you have been doing so great. And so she passed them on to me. So I'm very, very, very happy and grateful for that. Hers are white. So I will be doing a class with a white frame. These are magnetic frames. So we are able to use them, over and over and time again. So for those of you who have already done a class with me, you guys already have your frame. You may not want to get another frame. There's a few of you who've already let me know you want a white one. That's okay too. I am limited, but you guys will have the time to be able to reserve yours. And then everything comes in the packet. Everything is cut. Everything is made for you. Everything is, it's not made for you, but it's die cut. It's scored. It's ready. You're going to get your magnets, everything you need. And see how easy it is. You just make them and then you're able to pop them out. If there's wobbles, if there's spinners, I love it. This one here is made with an older punch. It's an oldie but a goodie. I love it so much. And tulips are my favorite. So, of course, I had to put that in there. This is our spring one. And then this one is a wood, embellishment, which I think is just so pretty. So it is different things, whatever I can find. I will give you a sneak peek of the bow, which is always such a huge aha moment. I just love it. So usually it is on a Velcro and then, you're able to kind of, have to go like this because it's going to be a big word there. So you guys will be able to see it and then you guys can put it on an easel, put it on your wall, put it on, whatever it is that you want to do. It does have the components to do that. So this one will probably be open tonight. If not tomorrow, I'm doing my best to open up the page. I just want to make sure that I don't oversell the amount of frames. So please don't delay if you guys are interested. This is usually a big class. So those are the two bigger classes that I have right now. I do have a few others, including Christmas in July will be coming. We will also there's some online exclusives that are coming out. Of course, we have a brand new catalog that has some really dreamy things that are a lot of fun. So just please make sure you're on my mailing list. that is how I communicate, or on this page. Now let me show you guys the cards that we have created and the project we have created so far. Move these out of the way. At this point, I have 2 of everything. Okay. And then here's another one. And then, okay, so these are 5 cards that we have made, and I'll show each of them. And then a cute little box. So we are on project number 7, which is where we are going to continue to work on. If you guys are new or just came on, please say hello. I thrive on seeing your guys' comments, and of course, little hearts and so much, so much love. I see that some of you guys have already have the frame, so that's good. Yes. I've had the frames have caused a lot of love. Let me move this, hopefully. Sorry, I'm moving the cord out of the way. Okay, so let me show you guys what we have made so far. So far, here is, and they're out of order because no, I can't remember. But this is one of them here. This is a gift card holder. We did a little bit of sponging, and then when you open it up, it holds a gift card right there. It's oh so very cute, and of course you have all the die cuts. Let's do this one. This is like a half easel card, nice little pop up. It's got it closes just like so, and then it opens up like this. You have a little area to write in. You can write up here a little bit more, and then of course it pops up and it sits just so nicely. It's so sweet. Then we have this one here. This one opens up like this. Lots of use of that beautiful designer series paper, and then it also opens up like this. And so this one is special because it stands. So it can also just stand on your, on your desk, on wherever it is that you put all your treasures, or if you give it to somebody, it serves as a decor. So absolutely love that one. Then there's this one here. This one is dear to my heart because I know that as paper crafters, we all have designer series paper. And so this one uses quite a bit, but it's just such a wow card that I couldn't help but love it. So, and it opens up like this. And then it has a space for a gift card, or my favorite thing lately is an experience. So those are my favorite things. So for example, if we are, my son's girlfriend I have 3 sons. So my son's girlfriend, Tati, and part of my birthday gift, which was a few days ago, is a pedicure. So we're going to go get mani-pedis, and we are going to go to lunch. And so that was my gift from her. And I love those. And it says you deserve a little treat. So, sometimes it can be a gift card holder, but it doesn't have to hold a gift card. And so those are my favorite things. This one here is a cute little box, or a little bag box. But I absolutely love it. And I already have some ideas because it's little. It is only about 3/4 of an inch wide, and then, the deep, I guess, and then about 2 inches. So, but this is going to be great for like a little bracelet or earrings or a little necklace or something. And it says, sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. How awesome is that? This one here, actually, this was number 1. This is the one that we first started with, and I love it. Oh, I've got all sorts of stuff on my table here. Because I love this fold. It's like an envelope fold, and it actually opens the opposite way. And I think it's so cute. And this, of course, is part of the designer series paper, and these are the dies that come with it. All of them are in your packet and ready to go. And everything comes fully ready. Now, the one that we used actually says friends. So I did do one that looked exactly like that. And then on this one, I just used the whole stamp set. So I thought that was kind of cool. So those are, I'm trying to find my space, my place here. Okay. All right. So, thank you. These are the projects that we have done so far. So we are halfway. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. And then don't forget that I'm going to share with you guys and show you some other silly old bear cards that are just fabulous. All right, so let's pull out number 7. And it looks like this. Now, this is what you guys are going to find in your packet. So you're going to have what the supplies that we use, the paper that we use, and of course, everything is in your packet other than the designer series paper, because the designer series paper, you got a full packet of it, which is huge, but it would have been impossible for the cards that are this many. It is impossible to cut for all of them because I would have had to open every single pack, and we were blessed to have many of you guys join this class. All right. So, don't you guys want to see what this card looks like? That would probably be a good idea. Okay. My table's starting to get full. All right, let me grab it. Here we go. Oops. Number 7. Look at this. I think it is just so pretty. It's just dreamy, is what I think. And it opens up like this, and it opens up like this. So I have seen, other variations that, mostly open this way. But I thought, okay, this is really cute to open it up this way and kind of make it more landscape. And so it gives us a little bit more room. These dies are precious. Definitely ones that we will be using from, for future quite a bit. All right, so you're going to have your card base. Let's get some larger pieces out of the way, you guys. Because if you look at this card, we're only going to stamp this little itty bitty piece. Maybe we should do that first, because then we can focus on the other pieces. So, okay, so during my break, my husband wasn't here, and he's usually one that throws food at me when I'm having a class like this. And I lost my espresso. I don't know which one it is. All over again. I have 3 of them that are surrounding me. Let's try this one. And he wasn't here. So I went to my favorite fast food place. For those of you that are on here, can you guys guess my favorite fast food place? And it is, this is it. It's one of those like places where you're like, really? It's kind of embarrassing for an adult to say that this is, my favorite place, but it is. And so I went, and not only do they have, really bad food for me that I love. There we go. But now they have something that's a dirty Dr. Pepper. Now, I had never really drank a lot of soda to begin with. I just don't. And let me see. I can't see comments again, so I have to come back and then thank you for the birthday wishes. So I don't drink a lot of soda, but let me tell you, going to they have it a lot in Utah, and when we go to the Stampin' Up events. They have something that is, it just left my mind. Swig. It's called Swig. And there's a few other ones too. Oh, they have the best sodas. They are like mixed sodas with half and half and different flavors. And I don't even drink soda. But now they have it at my favorite secret. It's a secret because it's kind of embarrassing. I'm going to tell you guys in a minute. Fast food place. My favorite fast food place. See, I'm embarrassed to tell you guys. My favorite fast food place is McDonald's. Is that not a little embarrassing? It's a little bit embarrassing.
Okay, so anyway, I went and got a McDonald's and I got fries, no salt, which really that doesn't help much, but these are the pieces that come with your packet. And then I got a dirty soda. So it was delicious. Delicious. So bad for me. I'm gonna have to drink like extra water. Okay, so then you have this one out of your designer series paper pack, and then you have this strip out of your designer series paper pack. You'll see all the dimensions on those on your packet in your packet. So that's this beautiful paper, and you can do it that way too. Oh, it just matches the ears so beautifully. But I do like it this way. So I'm going to keep it true to how it was designed. All right. So, oh, there it is. See, there's the hair on there. Okay. So I have, not recently, but in the last few years, I have let my silver hair grow. And now when I have like a hair in my face or it's somewhere, I don't see it. I can feel it, but I don't see it. It's so annoying. Okay. We have adhered our designer series paper to our glow, and now we're going to just glue our golden glow. Is that right? Yes. To our front of our card. And I'm going to try and center this. Just like that. Okay. All right. So, here we go. So now we have, yep, McDonald's. I love McDonald's, you guys. It's just really bad. Okay, so this little part is the little component that is going to make your card flip like this. All right. Now, I told you guys earlier that I try to not have things on the back. But if you guys don't mind or don't, prefer it on the back so it's not on the front, then you would glue it like this, okay? And then you would see it. And it's the same color, so if you don't mind, then that's fine by me. Now, I like it on the inside, and I am going to glue it right here. And then I'm going to glue my paper. Okay. So I'm going, because I don't want it to show, right? And I'm just, okay. Oh, sorry about that. So I have it on Do Not Disturb, but I never have it on Do Not Disturb for my children. And my son just called. So, sorry about that. And Debbie asks, is there anyone who doesn't love all these pieces, the DSP, the stamps, the dice? No, I don't believe so. Not anybody taking this class, because the whole reason why we're taking it is because we love it so, right? I love everything about it. There's not one piece that I'm like, I don't like that piece very much. There's not one on the whole thing. So we're going to do this. Okay, I'm going to add my glue, and then I'm going to hold it down. Now you can be fancy if you want and like try and get it to where, it's exactly in the middle. I'm pretty easygoing. Like I'm going to just eyeball it. That looks like it's the center. I think it's good. And then, and most of the time it does okay. So I just want to make sure that it's really like flushed right there, because you don't want it to be bigger and then not fit in your envelope, right? And so this is now, look at this. So now you can put whatever you want here. So this is a really great card to just have for anything. You could always just make it into whatever it is that you want and absolutely love it. So now you can already start to see that your card is taking form, as easy as that. So we're going to put this to the side because we're going to bring in our stamps. So for this one, I chose, hold on a second. Let me see. There we go. I'll do the brown. And you can do it in any color you want. And I'm going to kind of put it up here towards the top. Perfect. All right. Close this up. There we go. And then I'm going to add my Designer Series paper strip to the bottom. Go. And I'm going to bring this in right here. Drop it right there. See, I need the wiggle room. There we go. Isn't that so cute? Oh my goodness. I love it so much. All right. So now I'm ready to basically glue it to the inside of my card. And I'm okay with it being a little bit, you won't be able to really tell. And I don't really write to the end and to the top, and you stamped. So it doesn't really affect the card. I do understand that sometimes if you're writing this way that you might feel that, but I don't even think you can feel the edge. So I'm gonna move this up just a little bit. There we go. But because it's to the top, you're not really gonna write over it, so you're good. All right. Oh my goodness, isn't it so precious? Okay, so now I've got my card base kind of where I want it, right? And now what we're going to do is I'm going to glue this one, and I want it kind of centered in my card. So I know that I want it to bring it down lower. This is where your bow is going to go. So I want this centered. So what I like to do is I like to put my finger there so I know. Of course, I closed my glue. So I know not to go any, it's a lot of glue. I don't want to go any lower than that. So I want to do this, and then I'm going to find my middle. Go. And I'm going to fold it up. And I want to fold it up because just in case I went a little bit crazy with my glue, I don't want it on here at all. I can handle it being over here. And I want to show you guys what I did. Again, because I don't like to see the edges, I don't love to see that edge right there. So this is where this piece came in. And so I am going to glue it right over it just to give it a little finishing and to kind of lock it in and just bring in both the Designer Series paper. This is definitely a if you want to part, because if that doesn't bother you there, then these are your projects now. These are your babies. So, we created them for you, but that's exactly what we did. We created them, we got you here, and now you get to make the choice of what you want to do with them. And because it's the same size, it's going to fit perfectly right over your other die cut. And look at that. Oh my gosh, isn't that so cute? I love it so much. All right, let me close this up so I don't get my fingers in it, because we're going to finish it off by doing a little bit of decorating, and it's as easy as that. Of course, everything is easy when the pieces are cut for you, right? But it's also a very simple it's a very simple instructions. So they aren't huge. It's just kind of, once you get the hang of it, it's just so easy. All right. So I'm going to make a bow. If bows are not your thing and you want to make a knot, you can do a pretty little knot. You can do a little bow and then add a glue dot if you don't want to go around it. It's completely up to you. I have a girlfriend who, where's it? There we go. Who does Stampin' Up, and her name's Gina, and she very much dislikes to see the ribbon on the inside. It's so funny to me how we all have different quirks, right? I don't like to see paper, but she doesn't like to see the ribbon, so she always looks for a way to hide the ribbon between paper. I like to see the ribbon because then it just reminds everybody and myself that it is handmade. There are, there's ribbon. There's, I like to see dimensionals. It's not a flat card, so I don't mind. Um, and so I love it. Okay. So here's this piece. Now this piece was part of that sheet. Look at the striped paper. I love it. It's so pretty. I just wish that this is one of, I mean, there's been others, but this is one where I thought, oh, why couldn't Stampin' Up! Just give us like, even if they gave us one-sided sheets of like everything, I'd be so happy because there is not one sheet in this paper pack that I don't love. So we're going to go ahead and add this. I'm adding dimensionals and I'm going to center this as best I can. Whoa, as best I can. That's so cute. And then here's my oh bother. And I'm going to add my dimensionals. I'm adding 2. Oh bother, it says. And then I just kind of want to add it. Well, maybe I should not have added 2. Nope, you can't see it. So yay. Yay me. Okay, so there's the front. Let's work on the inside. So grab your bowl or whatever it is that you have them in. Mine are in a bowl, and I'm going to grab some friends. You don't have to use the same ones, but I did, let's see, I did ticker. I did rabbit. And then I did the jars, which are so cute. Okay, oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to grab my dimensionals. Go. And even though it's the inside of your card, I am never worried about, I mean, they fit in the envelope. And no matter what, you're still going to have to, well, maybe I'll do ticker first. You're still going to have to probably, if you're going to mail these, you probably still have to do postage. So I always feel like, okay, well, there we go. Okay. I always feel like, well, even though it's bulky, I still probably have to do postage. So then I don't feel so bad, right? Go. And then I'm going to center this guy in between them. Oh my gosh, so cute. Now bring in your dots. Now this is where I use the that barely blush that now I want to call barely there because it's so light. It's so dainty and so pretty. It is a very pretty color, but it is very light. Okay, so then on the front of this one, I added 2 of the golden glow just to really bring them in. Oh my gosh. I just love these cards. And it will get a little bit like it wants to do that, but it will get a little bit better once look at this one, how flat it lays, because we've been working on it for so long that it's now flat, but it is just so precious. And I think these are just so cute. So what do you guys think? Let me see here. I absolutely love it. Now, please keep in mind, you don't want to give a naked envelope. So if you guys can add a little designer series paper, a designer series paper or anything like that, it's going to just, be so fun. All right. That is number 7. So let's keep on going. Let's see. Which one is number 8? Put it in here. I'm trying to do them in order so that I can keep the, I really liked number 8. I really liked them all. So just so you know, I thought that they were all so very pretty. Here we go. Find my packet. Where's my packet? Here they are. My packet's getting smaller, which is good. It's just now it's not this big thick thing that I get to see. So This one I thought was it's just perfect. I sometimes what we need is something that just kind of brings us back to make sure that nothing is in your envelope. Brings us back to, I'm not going to say the basics because there's nothing basic about this card, but kind of like, okay, bring it in. You don't have to have, you know, a fancy fold, the layers, the crazy, but sometimes just having some pieces that are just going to make your heart happy. Let me show it to you guys. It's got the embossing. It's got DSP. It's got the cutie there. It's got, I love these. They have, all sorts of, they have the circles, the squares, they have the banners. I just think this is a great set. And so it's just it's simple, but it's perfect if you know what I mean. Let me see. I'm going to bring in the stamp set. I mean, not the stamp set, the stamp that I'm going to use. And for this one, I'm going to use my Dandy Early Espresso. And sure. And I'm gonna stamp it a little bit to the left because I want to have room there for my Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. And of course, you can use any one that you like. There we go. Okay, so now we have the stamping done. And want to come in here. We have your golden glow, you have your banner, and then you have an embossed, and then you have a vanilla. So your vanilla piece is, we're going to do a little bit of stamping. Look at that. Isn't that not super adorable? But let's do the front. So we're going to come in here and we're going to grab your emboss. Now, if you want to, you can definitely add a little bit more texture to this. But if you look, you only see a little bit, and that's enough for me. And I think it just adds to it. Texture is always great in handmade cards, or any cards, I guess. But I'm not going to sponge it or anything like that. You can if you like. You have the brushes and you have the sponges, but I'm okay. So if you look, it's just kind of done at a little bit of diagonal. And I just kind of start it somewhere and then just make sure that it works. And then these are glued flat. And then this one is your designer series paper. And you're just gonna kind of cross it. And tell me that's not perfect. I love it. I love this side too. Okay. And then I'll do this. Number 10, huh? Debbie says she's looking forward to number 10. I liked them all, to be honest with you. But yes, we all have our favorites. And, I'm glad you have one that you love. Okay, so we're going to keep building this one. And now I'm going to fold it because now I have a good idea. And this is just placed right here, right in the middle. So you can either glue your paper, and you don't even have to go all the way to the end because it's so thick there that it probably wouldn't go down anyway. You don't make it sticky. So go straight. Yeah, it's pretty straight. There you go. Fold for 7. I like 7 too. Yeah. All right. Now, this one is a little short. It's fine, but it's a little short. So what I did was I cut it in half. You did what? Yep, I cut it in half. Okay. And I set it down where I wanted it. Okay. I set it down. because I need that extra space. See, I want it to go all the way across, and I want it to be seen a little bit, right? So, there we go. I'm going to add some glue, and again, I just want to. It's kind of like it's fair cheating, you guys. I'm making it a little bit bigger. Whoop, whoop, whoop. See, that's why you need a little bit of. There we go. That's pretty straight. Oh my goodness! Tell me that that's not so mega cute. All right, so now we're gonna bring in our dimensionals, and I don't know, one for good measure. And we're going to put our to our center. Okay. And I want to set it right in there. Isn't that so cute? I just think it's so I think this one is precious. And I think that this one is so much easier. But this is something that I would absolutely love. Um, um, she likes the box. I love boxes. So you are not alone, girl. Okay. So I love the simplicity of this card. This is one that I would love to make and receive as a swap because, and swapping is something you guys that we do as demonstrators quite a bit because it's got all the layers. I think it's got all the personality that we need. Okay. See, there we go. See, I probably could have moved the circle just over just a little bit, but that's the same. And it's got all that it needs if you think about it, right? Maybe I should be careful. But it's I think it's just perfect. Ooh, look at that. I almost. There we go. Got two extras on my fingers. Look at this. Oh, I think it's so precious. Oh, hold on. Gotta move my dimensional over by like just there we go. Have you guys ever noticed that you have about 10 seconds before a dimensional completely like cooks on your paper, and then you might as well just tear it because it's really hard to get it off unless you get it to roll off. But you can actually move your dimensionals off or over if you do it really quick. Okay, I'm going to do a quick bow. I'm just going to do my little bunny ears. And go. I checked on my parents. While for those of you who don't know, my parents are in Southern California. They live in Anaheim, which is right on the border of, if you're not following, there's a big chemical. They're waiting for it to explode. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully they can get it to basically crack and spill, which is still huge. But they've evacuated about 50,000 people. And my parents have been evacuated. They're fine. They stayed with my brother in Westminster, and then my brother's home area was evacuated. But now they are back. My brother's area is back to being in the safe zone, which I don't really know how they know that. But my parents are fine, and they are back at my brother's. So, little prayer for all the people in Southern California, you guys, that are dealing with such crazy times. All right. So, but they're doing good. She's probably bored out of her mind because my mother does not know how to be still. I take after her. So I'm looking for a block. Here we go. And she doesn't know how to stay still. So she's probably going to be bored out of her mind. She loves to sew, clearly. She does all sorts of stuff. She loves to garden. Okay, there are my little bumblebees, and then here's my honey. So I'm going to do the honey pot first. Honey jar, I guess it is. And I'm just going to stamp it right down here. Go. And then we're going to bring in the little bees. They're so cute. And we're going to do this. And do this. Yay. So darling. Okay. I'm blowing on it so that it dries because I'm going to bring in my my blend. Excuse me a second, I have to sneeze. Sorry, excuse me. All right, so I'm just giving it a little color. And this is the kind of coloring I like. So if you guys don't know this about me, coloring is not my strength. I can color, but I don't enjoy it like others. And I envy when people say, I love to color. I'm like, oh, I love to dab. Dab, dab, dab. That's me. Okay, now I'm going to put this little cutie on the inside. And go. And we're just going to start right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, bring in. Okay, I'm running so low. I'm going to have to, oh no, not bring in a new pack. It's my absolute favorite thing to do is to get new goodies. Okay, let's add some inside. I didn't add some in the other one, but I want to. Do two. There we go. So they are yours to embellish any way you choose. I love this card so much. I think it is sweet and easy. And like I said, this is one where I can definitely see myself making a whole bunch of them with, all the beautiful paper. Okay, number 9. This is the pull tab one. Now I'm going to tell you guys that this one is a wow for sure. And it is a card that I definitely was like, holy moly, when we were cutting for it. And I was like, oh my goodness. But I'm going to tell you that it is such a great fold. And I have done this fold with candy bars, but never with a card. So I am excited to share this with you guys because when you see it, you'll be able to see what I mean. So I have done this exact idea. And I have done it with candy bars, with like a Hershey's chocolate bar that are fairly thin. You make the pouch, like we're going to make, and then you put the candy bar, you put the ribbon through it, through under the candy bar. And then when you pull it out, it's a candy bar. So what we're going to do this time, this up, what we're going to do this time is we're going to do this with a card. And although it is covered, there's it says I love you until forever and even after that, and then it's got all sorts of stuff. You guys can decide if maybe this is something that you would put on the inside. So I'm going to do this with you guys, and then we're going to play with it a little bit. The idea is that it's loose. See, it's loose. So if it was a candy bar, you could pull it out, right? The way it was designed, which is so great, is for you to kind of, you can see it. You can kind of see it, and there's, nothing on the back. And then on the back, you have, nothing on the back here. But on the back here, you have lots of writing space, right? I'm going to play with it a little bit. So, I will definitely show you guys how we're going to do this, and then maybe we can play with it just a little bit. So lots of little itty bitty pieces. Please be careful because there's a lot of little itty bitty pieces. If you are missing a piece because it got lost in transit and it's somewhere between here and your post office or wherever, just know that you guys have the die set. You guys have everything you need. So we have a vanilla, we have a vellum, and then I went ahead and die cut that little cutie, which is going to be on the inside, right? This is the front of your pouch right here. This is the back right here. Okay. This is this part, the front. Look at all these little pieces. These are the ones we're going to tackle because, okay. And then you have your little, friends are the best of friends. Okay. Let's do these first because they're so small. They give me a little bit of anxiety. So my glue is right here. And we are going to, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to set them up. Oh, see what I mean? You have 2 large acorns, 2 small acorns. They're so tiny. Okay. And then you have 2 small ones, the tops, and then 2 bigger ones. Okay. Stuck in my finger now. Come on. Okay, it won't flip over. Well, no, I sort of need it to flip over. Okay, so I'm going to literally add a dab. Okay, okay. Like nothing. Literally like a dab. Okay, fine. It won't stay put. That piece is not going to stay put. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put it aside. Go away, my friend, go away. And then I'm gonna do and then I'm gonna do this one. And literally you are just like, if green glue makes you like crazy, I have friends that are like, no way, use a glue dot. I don't know. I mean, use whatever it is that doesn't cause you. These are just so itty bitty. Okay, see, I got a little bit of glue there, so I'm gonna use my finger now. Try and get it off. All right. Same with this one. Flip it over. And I'm going to just, literally almost just what is on the tip of your glue. And maybe not even that. It's got to be so tiny. So call me crazy on these. And my, there we go. That one looks a little wonky, but that's okay because I'm wonky. So I had help with die cutting. So shout out to my girls. I have fabulous helper, and they are on my team. And always, I'm grabbing a napkin because I got glue on my fingernail. Absolutely incredible support. They are on my team, and I love them all to pieces. Okay, now that we've done these little critters, let's get them out of the way. Bye-bye, friend. Oh, see? Oh, no. My finger's sticky. Okay, because we have 2 leaves and then some vanilla. And then what I'm going to do with this one is we're going to grab that golden glow. Is that what it's called? I'll learn them sometime. Okay, so I'm going to do this barely, and then I'm going to kind of stamp off because I want to come in and I just want a little bit. I don't want a lot. If you like a lot, then go for it. See, I don't love the blotchiness, but I love when it looks like it was definitely a little bit of sponged or brushed, whatever it is that you want to do. I like it a little darker and then lighter. There we go. All right. Get it off my fingers. Excuse my reach. See how it snaps? Oh, that is just so wonderful to me. Okay. There are a few tricks to this, and I want to make sure that you guys know what we did. So here it goes. All right. Right? Poo tea. And then that sounds terrible, like poo tea, like it's poo. But I mean it's Winnie the Pooh tea. It's so cute. All right. So let's start creating this thing because I think it'll be easier. So now we've created all these little things and we've done that. So you have your paper. It has the score marks in there. So we're going to fold it. Okay. It's a little itty bitty skinny little little score mark there. So see how it's super skinny? You want it to be skinny, but because I want my card base to do this. Okay. So basically we're going to add glue on this little skinny and then we're going to close the pouch. Okay. So, try not to get it everywhere because once you get glue on your fingers, it it ain't going away. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I can and then I'm going to close it. Okay. See how I'm closing it? I just very thin. Okay. So I want to close it without getting it on my fingers. There we go. Hopefully. Okay. I want it to stay put and I want it to dry. Okay. So we're going to work on the inner. Don't ask me. We're just going to work on the inner part. And I know that you guys are like, she's all over the place. I know. There is a reason for this wickedness. There is a reason. Okay, this is the inner piece, and it is you don't have the very vanilla all the way down. It doesn't matter because it never comes up all that way. All right. So here is my question for you. You know what? I'm going to do it the way it's intended because that's the way that it shows. However, if I were to do this again without the tutorial, I would put it all in there and then I would glue this over and maybe then I wouldn't see this. But let's do it the way it's intended. Okay. So you have your pouch. So great. If for nothing else, you guys, this is a great card just to have the directions for this little pouch because you can come in here and make the a little with your punch, a little half moon circle. And now you know that you have something to pull out, whether it's, I don't know, a candy bar, popcorn, even just the gift card, just the card itself. I don't know. I just think that this is a great pouch, but that might just be me. All right. So we're going to glue this here. Okay. So go ahead and glue it. Oh, look it. Oh, I love this paper. Okay. Okay. There we go. My paper is, my glue is clogged. Hold on. I have a piece of, okay, I think I got it. It's like getting the snot out of your kid. Sorry, but that's the truth. I have all boys, so, I cleaned a lot of snot in my day. They'd be like, they didn't want to wipe their nose. And oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to do this. I know some of you guys are laughing. And those that have girls probably did not have to clean as much snot as I did. But 3 boys, I felt like I was always wiping their face, wiping their hands, asking them to wash up all the time. All the time. All right. So, uh, Debbie's laughing. Yeah, you know. All right. Okay. So now we're going to, we're going to stamp this. Okay. We're going to stamp it. And we're going to do everything that, now we can do it this way too, if you wanted to. Now look, this is the way that it works. So we're going to glue this and we're going to stick it in upside down like this. Okay. Upside down. I know. And we're going to push it all the way through. And then we're going to punch a hole in it so that the hole is exactly where it's supposed to be to catch. Does that make any sense to you guys? It will if you guys follow along. Okay. For that reason, I'm going to do it exactly the same way, but I'm going to tell you guys what I meant when we do it. Well, let me do it right now. So for example, if I were to create this card a little bit differently, and I don't know how it would work, so maybe I try that and then I'll come back. So I would probably do my ribbon under like this. Like this, you know, when you pull it up, and it'd be like this, maybe. What do you guys think? Because then you can see the whole thing. But I'm not sure. This is the way the tutorial was, and this is the way it was created for us. So we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it, my friends. And I think it's fabulous. And let me tell you, it is such a cute card. But this is kind of one of those things where it's like, if you don't like your ribbon to show. Okay, have you guys ever put your stamp on a block and then it's crooked because you've pulled on it? Just drop it on your grid paper and then it'll take its own form. It'll take its form back. And then it'll be straighter and not like crooked. Okay, so this is going to say, I will love you until forever and even after that. Isn't that so sweet? That's so sweet. Get some ink on this thing. And so cute. Okay. So, let me see. It's actually really difficult to have to refresh every few minutes, but I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So, all right. So now we can glue this part here. Okay. And then I'm going to glue this one here. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do it the way it was intended to do. I keep struggling with that, but all right. So I'm going to go ahead and glue it down. Don't worry about this. We won't see it. I'm going to glue this down right in there. Okay. There you go. And now we have these to glue. Okay. So this has some leaves. And the leaves we're just going to, I'm going to add a mini dimensional kind of midway. So I want to tuck it in. Oh, here we go. I want it tucked in. And then this one. I do not want it tucked in, but I want it right there. And then it gets a little one. go. And then this one here. This one. I actually don't know if it makes, well, I'm going to add a dimensional because I don't want it to get sticky because these are, they open. So they're cut. The little leaves, I wish I could show you, but they open up. So we don't want to do that. So let's see here. I'm going to do this one here and this one right here. Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. So you have, this is the part where the ribbon's going to go through the front of it. Okay. So when you go to put it in, let's make sure it's dry. We're going to find your hole punch. Now, in my case, I have this ginormous gadget here, which I love because it can literally like punch through anything. It's so old. My husband uses it, like I said, so it's a little beat up. Okay, we are going to, okay, this is how it's going to come up, right? Please, please, please. Like, this is super important. We're going to put it in upside down. Okay, we're going to put it in upside down. All the way upside down. Okay. Straight. If there's a little itty bitty edge, that's okay. And then you're going to put it in here and okay, you're going to, if you need to center it, because if you need to center it, I didn't do this, but if you absolutely need to center it, it's at 2 inches and you can just do a dot. Okay. So it's 4 inches across. So now I won't be able to see the dot, but you guys get the idea. So you want to, that looks centered to me. And I punched a hole. Okay. Now, here's the little hole that it punched. Now, the hole is exactly in the center, in the same place where I want it. Look at that. Is that not cool or what? I mean, it's so cool. Okay, so this piece here is now going to be where we're going to, and we're going to put in our ribbon. So, got dimensional backings in the back of this. Okay, and so we're going to put in our ribbon. And then you're going to run it all the way through the top. Okay, now here is, this is the part that's like, because we're covering up Winnie the Pooh. So if I had put it underneath, maybe it worked, but I'm not sure. So, I'm trying to get it straight. All right, so there you have it. This is like, basically this is the component that we want to do. All right. Somewhere on here is my linen thread. You can double bow it if you want. You can add the bow to make the ribbon the bow if you want. I'm going to add my linen thread because why not? Right? There we go. Well, I want to knot it. So let me, because you definitely don't want somebody to untie it. And then you want them to know that this is, there we go. Okay. All right. There. Okay. A little long on the, look at all this wasted. But It's linen thread. It's okay. All right. Okay. Now, when we go in to put it in there, it should just, oh, forgot to cut this. All right. So now you have this little pouch, and when you pull it up, it's going to pull up every single time. I probably should not have added a dimensional right there because it's going to catch, but I mean, I love dimensionals. So I'm going to make this bow a little bit smaller there. Okay. Whew. Okay. How many of you guys were like, okay, Rosie, we get it. It's not that complicated, but you're making it more complicated. You know, you don't want to mess up. Hi there. Welcome. Okay. So now we get the fun part. Now look at this. See this part of the ribbon here? And then it goes up here. This is just a little like, it's just to trick people. It's a trick, you guys. So what we're doing is, where is it? Here it is. What we're doing is we're going to add a little bit of ribbon so that, right side up, so that it looks like we have, the ribbon is going all the way around. And we're fooling people thinking, oh, look, it looks like it's a little bit like a faux ribbon. We're just going to add a little piece. Now, if you want, you can add it all the way to the top. I didn't do that. I just added it like to just a little bit. And then here, it's going to get it's going to get the vanilla piece. So I didn't add it all the way either. But I do like that it looks like it goes all the way around. I do like that little piece. And you have a whole spool. So why not, right? So now let's put our little cuties together. So all of these are done on dimensionals. Hey, dimensionals. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put this on front. I'm going to find the front. And I'm going to add dimensionals. Oh, I was going to stamp. Oh, this is the back. Yeah. I want to put some little bees on there. And I love these bees so much. So I'm just going to just add them right there. So cute. Okay. And then we're going to add, ooh, I'm almost done with dimensionals. You guys. And I'm going to set them on there. So cute. All right. Now go into your bowl. Oh, it's over here. And you're gonna grab the one where they're just thinking. They're just talking in deep thought. You know, who knows? Who knows what they're saying, but they're in deep thought, chatting. Friendship things. Friendship things. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness. I do love this layering so much. And then we're going to do the friends. Old friends are the best friends. And that is true. All friends are fabulous, but there's something about those friendships that just know you, just know your thoughts, almost like you haven't even said it yet, and they already know what you're thinking. Or They know when you're going to laugh and you're going to just like bust up at something. Those are the best. Okay, and then I'm going to offset it this time because I'm going to offset it a little bit. So maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not because of where I put the dimensional. There we go. Okay, I think this is so great. All right, I'm going to have to open another pack. Oh no, not that. Because I only have one of the pine left. Look at that. But rest assured, this was already I had already made a bunch of cards with this, so it makes me feel good to open another pack. I don't know why that is, but I love it. Okay, I'm gonna add one here, one over here, and then a big one over here. Hee hee. Look at that. Now we haven't even done the back yet, but let's see, I might have to take off that dimensional. You guys think I can do that? Remember what I said about dimensionals being like stuck on forever? Oh, maybe I got it. Let's see. And I'm going to have to use a glue dot because it's open. So I'm afraid to use wet glue. I'll use a little glue dot there. I think that's better. There we go. All right. So we have we have our card made. And it looks like this. And we still have that one piece that I am going to, first of all, I'm going to bring in those bees because they're just buzzing on by. And I'm going to stamp them right there. There we go. And then I'm going to close this because danger, danger. And I'm going to bring in my brush because I added a little bit. It was too, I wanted to add a little bit of color. So just a little bit. And I just kind of went just right. So for those of you that just joined, we are doing the Silly Old Bear class. It is a big class. It is 12 huge projects. Okay, so this one's going to go right over that, and that's quite all right. So don't worry about that. 12 projects. We have the tutorial available for you if you would like that. If you would like a whole pack with everything that you need to create these fun cards. That one is also for sale at the moment for $79 shipped. You get DSP, your own ribbon. You get let's see, dots, a full pack of DSP, a full ribbon, which is this one here. You get the in color dots. You get a linen thread. You get all the gifts, and then you get everything you need to make all of these projects. You can also opt to just get the tutorial, and it has all the information. Plus, you guys will have these videos to come back to if you guys are a visual learner like I am. I'm mega visual. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, no. I'm missing the jars. Can't miss the jars, you guys. This makes me very happy to have jars. So, if you guys, it is first come, first serve. I have some of the packets ready. I just need to order the embellishments and such. But it is first come, first serve. So I will not be cutting new ones, but I did cut a bunch of extras for us. So if you guys have, if you want one, please let me know. I will be looking at the comments when we're done with this. So, okay. Whew. Wowza, that was a big project right here, I think, and I think it's because I put too much thought into the ribbon going through it. But other than that, I absolutely love it. I think it's grand, and so this was project number 9, and so you have everything you need here, lots and lots of directions, and we're gonna move on to project number 10. Yay! Enjoy, you guys. These are really cute. Okay. Project number 10. You guys know, all right, I don't like, I don't like grid paper when it, it drives me nuts when it has stuff all over it. So we're going to do project number 10. That one is in your bigger bag. Let's see here. I think that's the stuff that we need. I think so. You will cut the designer series paper. This is the one I chose because it looks like they're opening a present. And then you guys will see the dimensions for, oh my goodness, look at that. For the designer series paper. And then of course also this is for your belly band. These are already in your packet for you. So let's get started. Boxes are my jam, you guys. I love boxes. Not everybody does. And I crack up because I have friends that are like, oh no, not a box. And I'm like, yay, a box. A box, a bag, a caddy, I don't know, anything. I am all for it, you guys. I love them. All right, so hold on a second. I thought I had one. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I used it. I may have used it so that I could, but here, I have it on the, okay. I had one, but I think I used it when I was showing the girls how I had done it. So you can kind of see it here. So basically, if you hold your paper like this, and you're going to cut into all the little tabs, okay? Not going to cut any off. Do not cut any off. You're going to cut up the little tabs up. Okay. Now, for those of you who really want to make your tabs, cut into your tabs, you can cut into the baby ones, which is what we're going to do, but don't cut into the long rectangle because we need those to be the sides of your box. So we don't want to cut into those. So, but you can cut into the little ones, and I'll show you guys in a minute. So we're just going to cut up, 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 up. Okay. Really, really easy. And then these little tabs, you can cut them, cut a little bit of them just to make them easier to make your box. This will help give you a little bit of flexibility when you put your box together. Okay? So easy. Okay, sorry if I have the paper up, but I can't see. There we go. And there we go. Okay. So this is what we want our box to look like. I mean, how we're cutting into our box. Okay. Then we're going to do the exact same thing on, I love 3D projects too. They're my favorite. Maybe it's our name. Rose says she loves them. So I love anything that's 3D. Here we go. Okay. And then we can do the same to this one. Here. Same here. I'm going to cut this one just a little bit where I missed it. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we have cut into our box. We have all these little slivers. See? We have all of these here. So we are going to, now we can fold. And I don't typically fold until I do that. Some people fold beforehand. I find it hard to cut them exactly where I want everything. All right, so now I'm folding everything. My fingers are probably enough, but if you want to go and grab your bone folder, you definitely can. All right, now I want to show you how this box kind of comes together, because if you squish it through a little bit, you're almost going to get it. I mean, just look. And this is all in the wrong order, but you get it. See? And that's just by folding it up. Just by folding it up, it just kind of folds into itself a little bit in the wrong ways, but you get the idea. So what we're going to do is we're going to add adhesive to the tabs, okay? And then where's my adhesive? Where'd it go? Here it is, hiding. Okay, we're gonna add adhesive to our little tabs. Adhesive. And we're gonna see how I'm adding them to, I guess it's the back or what's gonna go inside. That's what I wanna do. I wanna fold it and I wanna add my adhesive. Okay, I'm gonna fold it in and I wanna add my adhesive. Looks like I'm adding a lot, but I think it's clogged again. All right, so now I'm gonna worry about that one later. So now I'm just gonna fold up and make it into a box. So hold it straight. Now, this is where if you have, your little clips or something, that's great. But other than that, just hold them. Just hold them to where they're nice and straight. And it doesn't take very long for this glue to hold. So just bring it up. And if you bring it up straight, you want it to be straight right here. Okay, same thing over here. Sorry if I got out of camera, I can't see. So basically we've made the bottom of our box. Then it's like a donut box. Like, when you go get donuts, or maybe the old fashioned donuts where you would go and you'd get them. Okay, so I'm gonna pinch that one more. And I'm gonna fold this back. Look at, isn't that so cute already? All right, now we're gonna do the exact same thing up here. Your tabs, and I'm gonna add my glue. And I'm gonna add my glue. Okay, so all you're remembering is the small tabs is what gets the glue, and then you're gonna fold it up. Okay, just like this. And I'm pinching it because I want it to hold a lot faster. And I'm gonna put this one here, and I'm pinching it so that it holds. Okay. Now, if you have like, like clothespins or something, usually I have some around, and then you can just put them out there. But then you're folding it back in, and you're just folding it in. Literally, I can throw this across the room and it's not going to fall apart. And you've made your box just like that. Now I'm being careful with it because I don't want it to, if it's still wet, but there you go. Super easy, crazy easy. And now I'm going to put this over here because I don't need it anymore. Well, I don't need it for a second. And then we're going to do a little bit of decorating. So I'm going to bring in the stamp that says, old friends make the best of friends. Take this off. Whoa, I almost tipped over my soda. I'm pretty sure my chamois is dry now. Okay, it's all right. And because I'm going to stamp it in brown. Okay. I hope you guys are having fun. I am so blessed to be able to do this with you guys. I hope that this is just in case. I think my brown is really screaming to be re-inked. Maybe I can't see. Because that was fine. blessed to have you guys. Thank you so much. I know that you guys all have choices. You guys all have choices. And so, being that you guys chose me to be your demonstrator and to come and stamp with me today, it really means the world. And whether you're stamping with me today, you're watching me, you're going to watch me on the replay, give me a huge shout out because it helps. It helps my heart. It helps my heart, people. Okay, so this is the one I chose to be on the outside, but you have a bunch of choices. So whichever one you want. Hi there. Whichever one you want. Brittany, we are doing the Silly Old Bear. This is a collaboration between me and 3 other demonstrators. We have 12 projects. We have the tutorial available, and we also have packets available. So, yeah. So for those of you who just joined or are joining in or tuning in, those are the options. We also have frame classes that are coming up, all sorts of fun stuff. So, hello. All right. So I'm going to keep going because I start talking and then I get excited and then I forget. I forget to talk about what I'm supposed to be talking about. All right. Let me show you guys. This is the belly band. You guys know how to do a belly band, but we'll do it together. And it says Project 10 on there. That's what we're on. And then when we open it up, I did the inside the same as I did the outside. And we could have done this before, but sometimes those make me nervous because then I feel like, did I put it on the wrong side? Did I do it? And this way, there's no doubt which way is your bottom. So, I like it. And, so if you have a better way that is your way, excuse my head, if I'm in the camera, which I probably am, but, I just think it's a lot easier to do for me when I do it this way. So I'm gonna go in there, check it out. I just added. Let me find my entire little bowl of goodies here. So okay, I did rabbit. Hello there. Hello, beautiful. And then I did. Where is he? Where are you? Here he is. A little sitting poo. And then there's a little tiny jar right there. Okay. Bring these back out because I wanted dimensionals, but I know that some of you will be like, well, what if we want to fill it? Then don't add the dimensionals. I can add dimensionals to anything. One day my car door wouldn't close. It would close, but it was setting some sort of sensor alarm to it. And my husband was just like, it's the, I don't know. He didn't call it a dimensional because that's not what it's called. But, and I said, ooh, I have just the thing. So we put a dimensional on the inside of the, of the door. And guess what? It worked like a charm. So dimensionals are good for everything. Dimensionals just are fabulous things. All right. And I'm going to add this little guy right there. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. Okay. So now I'm going to close it because now I've done what I'm going to do to the inside. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to add this little cutie right here to the top of my box. And look it's hard to cover it up, but the faster you do it, it hurts less. That's what I try and tell myself anyway. And I'm going to add it right here. All right, so there is, oh my goodness, isn't this just coming along so easily? I just think it is. Okay, so that's my little inside, and then here's the box, so we're caught up. We're going to do the exact same thing, you guys. This is what we're doing. We are just going all the way around, so whatever it is, I just pinch and I pinch. And once I pinch one side, I come in and I fold it. I do not typically use my bone folder for this because I want it to kind of be a little bit softer. So once I do that, look, now I know. I'm going to come over here and I pinch and I pinch. And I do the exact same thing. Okay. And where'd it go? I hope that's where it is because that's where I'm folding. So now I can come in here and I like to add the part where it's the fold and you'll see that it's a little bit long. Don't fret. We have skizzers and then we are going to, that's where we're going to add our glue. Okay. So wherever it may be, whatever makes you, whichever side makes you comfortable. So I'm just going to add my glue there. And I'm holding it just for, just a couple seconds just to, so it really, and you don't want to make it so tight where it doesn't, come off. You want to let it be a little bit, slide on and off, not fall off, but you want it to be able to come off. And then we're going to add, you guessed it, dimensionals. And this box is sweet. It's simple, but I think, it's such a wow thing. And this would be great for little itty bitty gifts, also for jewelry, for gift cards, for any little thing. Maybe some mini cards where it says, like, I don't know, I love you. You made my day, whatever it is. I'm going to add some dimensionals down here. And I'm going to put this right there. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, so let's bring our jewels. Okay. Oh, they're under my ink, you guys, right? Exactly where they're supposed to be. All right, for this one, I'm going to add I added green, the pine to these, but I think we should give it a little bit of a pink. What do you guys think? We've barely used the pink. Barely, because it's barely there. Haha. But it's there. It's there. It's barely seen. It's so light. It's just like such a pretty little, I don't know, light powder pink. Very girly. All right. So we have made our project. This is project number 10. So what do you guys think? So cute. Let's see here. If you guys like this project, let me know. It is, and start thinking about like which project is the one that you guys like love out of all of them, and we'll bring them back when we're getting close to being done, and then I'm gonna be so sad. I feel like for a while this was it took over, right? I mean, it was like, okay, this is all I talk about, this is all I do. And don't get me wrong, I love it, but I was just like, and now what am I going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a poo frame, and I'm going to do a fiesta in color. I have a lot to do. Excuse me 1 second. I have to sneeze. Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Okay. Our project number 11 is, oh my goodness, it is one that is dear to my heart. Again, we're going to make another little box. So I'm going to put these away. So cute. And we're going to make this little cutie pie. I am in love. All right. Now for this one, you're going to see that I actually have a little cheat sheet for you guys because I messed up 2 of them. Now, granted, in my defense, I messed up 2 of them when I was so tired and I was trying to do it, and I kept cutting it the wrong way. I should be embarrassed to tell you, but I actually think it helps me be like, okay, you have this itty bitty little Velcro. I'm gonna move that over. If you guys like bigger one and you guys have some, go for it. All right, so this is the piece that you guys have in your package. It's got lots of score marks. It's ready. It's got lots happening, right? Okay, so what you guys are going to do, don't cut into it just yet. And I'll tell you why, because I messed up. And I'm going to show you what pieces you have. You have this little cutie right here. And then we have these 2 cuties. And then you have these two, hard to cut up that paper. So hard to cut up paper. These were hard to cut up too because see, sometimes you have to cut them off. And I loved the stars, but this one was the one that had all the frames. But I love the stripes. See, all this paper, I just wish that we could just have, it doesn't have to be two-sided. Just give it to me one-sided. That's fine. All right. I want you guys to take a look at your paper. Okay. This is why I need you guys to take a look at your paper. You have a skinny side at the bottom and you have a wider top on your top. If your paper is skinny on the top and wider on the bottom, flip it. Okay. So the bottom should be the one where it scored it to 1.5. And the other one, the top is 2 inches wide. This is 1.5. So this is your bottom. This is 2 inches. So this is your top. I know that sounds like, well, yeah, duh. But I cut up 2 and I cut them up wrong. So then I made myself a cheat sheet. Okay. Also, the skinny part for me is on my left. Okay. If you do it the other way around, that's fine. But this is this part of it. So this is what we're going for. Okay. I did not really cut in too much on the edges because you need them so that you can close your box. All right. But I did a little bit right there. We're going to do it together. But I want you guys to take a look at this because this is what we're going for. Okay. Easy, right? Yeah, sure. Sure. If you got me to over here and screw up 2 of them, that's what I did. I messed up 2 of them real bad. All right. So we're going to go 1, 2, because even though it's scored, this is a fold. See? It's a fold. So we're going to cut up here. Let me see. Does it say that on the... And we show it on the picture. So there you go. There you go, guys. It's just we all learn differently, right? I learn by messing up. Just kidding. I try not to learn by messing up, but I a lot of times learn by messing up. Like, oh yeah, I see that now. Okay, this little bitty one is the one that we're gonna take off. And I just cut into it just a little bit, just like that. Okay? And then, whoops. See this part here? Oh, actually, we're going to cut that. We're going to cut one more piece. Sorry. I see I got distracted. If you distract me, no, it doesn't take anybody. There's nobody here. Okay. We're going to take these off. This one, and this is a great piece to use, but I love you guys enough to waste it. Or I use the other side, I guess. Okay. This is what we're going to cut off. Okay. So if you want to use your, if you guys are like really, really, really good with your cutter, you could definitely go in there. Let's see. And use your cutter. But I only want to use it to there. Okay? So if you're really, really good with your cutter, am I good with my cutter or am I good with scissors? I'm really good with scissors. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know. I'm doing it to impress you guys. Let's see. Pretty good. All right. See? Oh, because I don't like fuzzies like that. All right. So, but I'm going to give you guys one more little hint that I got out of it, which was, I'll show you in a minute. Let's see. Okay. So when I did it, and then you can, score all of them, right? And then all of them, you can score them to be like how your box is going to go. But I want to show you guys something really quick. And you guys will be able to see it. Okay, I'm going to square this up, pull this up, pull this up. When I go to make it fit like this, okay, what I want it to do is fold over. If yours is resisting that fold over, then cut a little bit more off the top, just like a hair. For example, my blade has had it, and I can't do these little fuzzies. I just can't. And I won't. I have replaced so many of my blades with, our paper is really, really, really thick. So when you use it a lot, get a lot of these fuzzies, and I don't like those. See? So, okay. So now my paper, my project looks like this. I'll remove my other one. And you got rid of your other little pieces, and you got rid of this one, which is the big piece. And you can use, I mean, maybe not the little pieces, but you could definitely use like that piece for like, I don't know, punching out butterflies or something. My in color, upcoming in color, we're going to be using the Olive Flutter. So it's the butterflies. I'm very excited because they're really cute. All right. So now you can grab your phone folder if you want. And now you can come in here, give it a nice little, really, really go in there and squish it. Okay? Because what you want to do is you want to close your box just like so. Okay? So see this little tab right here? That's the tab you're going to add your adhesive. So go ahead and add your adhesive there. Now, if you are a green glue, go for it. If you are more of a tear and tape or Seal Plus, yes to all of those. So I'm just gonna hold that down because I want to bring this over, and it should just fold over just oh so perfectly. Okay. Okay. And now look. Look it. Oh, yay. All right. So let me show you how it's going to go. So these are flat now. So this is the top of your lid. This is your lid on the inside, and then you're going to put one on the outside. So we can go ahead and do that. Now you can do it after if that makes you feel better. It doesn't matter. We're doing it on the inside and on the outside, so I'm going to just do it now. Okay, so that, whoa. Okay, and then we're going to run on the front piece. So I love it because you have it on the you're decorating the inside, and then you're also decorating, of course, the outside, right? Okay, this is where I messed up on my see? I forgot to put the back. Ay. Okay, so again, this is how you can look at it so that you don't mess it up, because you're going to put one on the front and then you're going to put the other one on the back. What a concept. The stars, I love the stars, but I love that we're using, both sides of all of these papers, because so many times you mostly use one side, but I love that we're using both sides. Love it. Okay. Whoops. See, I need that wiggle room because I mess up. All right, and then we're going to do the back. Okay. All right. So here we go. Yay, look at that. Oh, yay. Okay, so now let's put this box together because we're going to close this. Okay, and then I want to have it to where this is my front. So I want my last tab to go towards the back, right? I'm just adding a little bit of glue right there so that I can hold it together. And then I'm going to add some over here. And I'm going to do this. And this one is big enough so you can put your hands in there rather than, when you have to use your bone folder or your block or something, a pen, whatever it is. This one, your hand fits in there. And look. Oh, good grief. Makes my heart truly, truly, truly happy. Ooh, stamp that. We have not stamped that. Okay. Get glue off my fingers because I think the most challenging part of of this is, for me, I don't know. I love ribbon. And for me, the most challenging part of this whole project was getting the ribbon to stay on the front. And I don't know why. I think it was just because it's already bulky and I could have added it when it was flat, but I didn't. And I didn't add it this time either. So here we are. So we're going to just add it to the top. And I wrapped it around. And I'm going to... There we go. Not bad. Not bad for the first try. Huh. Look at me. Okay. There's that. And then I really want to make it close because I feel like sometimes it doesn't want to do that. But, so I'm going to cut my ribbon. And then, look at that. Oh my goodness gracious, it's so cute. So, because I want to add that little itty bitty Velcro, and I didn't realize it was this tiny when I ordered them. So I only have, apparently it's itty bitty or humongous because I do a lot of the frames and they're never this itty bitty. They're actually, almost too big. Hello. And then what you want to do, oh, that was too low. Am I going to be able to undo that? No, I'm not. All right. Well, there you have it. Don't go too low. Although that worked out pretty good. All right. So I did both my Velcros on there, and now I'm going to do my words. Oh, where's the Oh, you deserve a little treat. I love that saying because it's a treat in here, right? Okay. So being that we all, created different ones, it's almost like, oh, that's a happy surprise. Oh, good job. Because, we all created different ones. And so, let's put this back down here. And so this has been one of the best experiences ever. You guys, these women are extremely dedicated. They're so helpful. It has made my heart so happy. So yeah, it is wonderful to see, in stamping, I always feel like there's so many of us that are such good friends, and the friendship starts with, I can help you with that. I can help you with that. And, it's been so great. All right. So let's bring in, oh, look, I got 2 left even. So I'm going to do a gold. Well, I'm going to do the bigger one up here because the itty bitty one down there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And we're almost done. So I can't do it. So I'm going to, okay, can't do it this one because it goes that way. Oh, I'm going to do a little owl maybe. I think he's too big. See? That's what happens when you don't plan ahead of time. Maybe I'm not going to be able to do anything. Oh, maybe a little honey jar. How's that? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Why not? And if you think of it, you can add, if you think about it before you glue it, maybe you can move it a little bit over, but you know what? This is going to make my heart extra happy. And then it stands like this. And I love it because I do think that there's a lot of things that you can put in here. And I just think it's adorable. Adorable. Okay. Guess what, you guys? We have, Brittany says she's missed stamping and creating. Well, girl, you are in the right place. All right. And last but not least, 12 projects. We have made 12 projects today. Uh-oh. Where's the sample? You guys, if I have 12 projects and I made, that means I have 24 projects, 23, because I can't find one, somewhere. Well, okay. Don't panic. It's here. However, I can wing it, because guess what? We have a tutorial. Where in the world should it have gone? It's green. It's because we use so much green. I swear, I used so many packs of green. Yep, nope, nowhere to be found. It's going to be found when I, as soon as I put everything away. That's when we're going to find it. All right, so let's bring in the tutorial. And then let's bring in this cutie because this one is actually, we saved the sweet and easy one for last. And it is last, but definitely not least. And I have to tell you that this one was one that we were like, oh, that is so sweet. So this is embossed. So if you want to go in there and you want to add a little bit to it, you can. I'm only going to very, very lightly, just because it's vanilla. And this way you guys are going to be able to see it just a little bit. But I definitely don't want like line marks or anything. And I'm only doing the outsides because we're going to cover up the middle, right? So just barely, barely, barely. All right. And then as I'm looking over to find the card, you guys, it drives me nuts when I lose things. And which means I go nuts a lot because I can lose my phone and have it in my hand. All right. So when this one was created, I thought, oh, this is so cute. And it is one that you would think like, okay, I could do this and I could do this and I could do this, but this paper speaks for itself. Look it's just not even needed. When we created this one, it was not created with it does have bling, but it doesn't have any ribbon. So if you want to, you can most definitely add to it. And, I might, but it drives me nuts that I can't find my card. So there we go. And then this one's going to have dimensionals and it's just going to go over just to the side, just like so. Where are my dimensionals? See? Told you guys I could lose anything. But no worries. I have a little bin, a little crate, and in that crate I have more dimensionals than anybody should. And I keep them completely open. So, and just the sheets are ready to go because I use them so much. Okay. Go. Right there is good. Oh, how cute. How cute. How cute. Okay. Then we are looking at sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. And we did that one in the pine. Make sure that's clean. Okay. Yay. Lid. They are magnetic, so they're meant to actually kind of go together like this. But I'm always afraid that I'm gonna get it all over me, so I actually just put it to the side, and then I have to remember that I need to put them back. So it's a learning curve. It is definitely a learning curve for me. Let's find the bottom, and oh, I'm just gonna. Oh, so sweet. Now, this card actually does not say it has something in the center, in the inside, but I couldn't do it. So your packet will have, and I think we just forgot is what we did, but your packet will have a vanilla piece in the center there. And because this is our last one, and you guys have oh, so many of these, let's go crazy. Oops. So let me see. Do we have any of these that we didn't use? I don't know that did we use this one? Okay. I don't know. Are they talking? I think they're talking, you guys. I think they're talking. What do you guys think? They look like they're having a good conversation. Who almost looks like he's not willing to share. But not to worry. Okay. Let's grab a mini because she's tiny up here. Okay. So, and this is just because at this point, you guys, we have so many of these pieces, but we're going to use them, right? You guys are going to use them for whatever it is that you want to do. And then I'm going to bring in my bling. Oh, there's so many possibilities. I always go for the green, but no, I just want to. I'm going to go for the green. So she did two here, two there, and I'm going to do one over here. And then, but over here, I'm going to maybe do the pink because I should have used the pink in the other pack, but that's all right. There we go. Now, I really would like you guys to go back and decorate your envelopes. Use your designer series paper. Whoops. Use your designer series paper. Use what all of the things that came in your goodie packet. Do all of these things. Go through. Look at what you guys have and what all we've done. And I'm going to bring in all of the pieces that we've done. So let's see. This one, don't forget that this one has that amazing pull out part of it. Here's another one. Okay. Oh, I truly love this one. And then, hold on. Here's another one. Another little box. Gotta love the DSP folds. How many is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Here is 10, which is the easel. Love it. 10. 11. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Am I missing? I'm missing a box. No, I'm not. I have it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I have 10. Which one am I missing? Oh, here's another one. Okay, they're not going to fit, so I'm just going to have to stagger them. And then I think that should be 12. 3, 4, 12. There you are. And there you have it, you guys. It's so many. It's so many. So, let me see here. So many projects. So much. Oops, I'm going to reach in just for a quick second. All right. Oh, so many projects, so much happening. I absolutely have loved stamping with you guys. I have loved making all of these projects with you guys. And yes, it took all day, which is crazy. But we have the tutorial if you guys want this. I will be checking the messages on there. I know that there's a video number 1. So if you missed that, please feel free to go in there and check it out. We did tons of stamping. We're going to have a frame coming up. We have our in color fiesta. We have all sorts of stuff. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. You guys, your comments fill my soul. And if you guys want extra, I do have a few of the packets. I just need to order like the embellishments and the ribbon and stuff like that. So those would go out to you probably at the end of the week. Thank you so much. Your guys' support, your guys' love, your guys' hearts, everything means so much to me. And as I continue my love of stamping and my love of creating with you guys. With that, I think that's it. Mwah! Love you guys. Take care of yourselves, each other, your families. Just, send somebody these cards, you guys. Send them out. That's my goal. My goal is to pay it forward and to gift them and give them to somebody. So thank you so much. Thank you, you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye.